Alright folks, I'm back on here. My pumpkin pies are still in the oven, but they're just about done and they're looking lovely. But I thought while I had a little bit of energy, I would show you another quick and easy thing to do for the holidays. And this is going to be a first for me. But I know you've all seen these strawberry shortcake rolls. Okay? I'm going to wait a few minutes and see who all comes on there. I'll get everything ready that I need to get ready. Hopefully there'll be some more come on there. Hopefully we didn't talk about the pumpkin pies too much. Alright, so I'm going to wait a little bit. Come on there, folks. Come on there. Come on there. This is Sheila from Tennessee. I'm doing another video. So this is going to be short and sweet. Gonna go ahead and pour these out, waiting on a few people to come on there. It might be too late, everybody must be in the bed, today's Saturday, or they've got other things to do besides watch a crazy woman make sweet, good things to eat on TV, on Facebook. Okay, hello Rhonda, how are you, honey? I've got another short video that I'm going to do on quick things you can do for the holidays or anytime. This is going to be a truffle. We're going to start out with these strawberry shortcake rolls. I'm going to use 2 boxes of them. And then I'm going to put a little bit of melted vanilla icing that I had in the refrigerator. I'm going to wait and see if anybody else comes on there. Then we're going to do another truffle. Everybody's heard of the Christmas tree white chocolate truffle. Or that's like a truffle ball and you dip it in white chocolate. So I done those and those were really, really good. And you use the white Christmas trees. But I found some chocolate Christmas trees. And I got me 2 boxes so that I'd have enough to do my truffles in chocolate. And I want to dip them in dark chocolate. So anyway, somebody, can you tell what happened? Somebody found them. So I've got 3 in this box. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that box. So anyway, it usually takes about 2 boxes by the time you mash them up and everything. If you're on here and you're watching the video, let me know. Let me know where you're watching from. I have my pan ready to put my balls on, or the truffle mixture, whenever, and they'll go in the freezer. Now I'm not going to roll them in my, I will put pictures on. You want to let these freeze for about 2 or 3 hours. And I'm going to let mine freeze overnight. I don't know, Rhonda. I've not seen you on there before, but I'm glad you're on there. If you'd like to see my YouTube channel, it's under Sheila E. from Tennessee, and it's on YouTube. Down Home Southern Cooking. And if you'd like to subscribe, it don't cost anything. I've got quite a few videos, and some of them are made from scratch. Some of them are semi-scratch, and some of them are just shortcuts for mamas that work with babies or children, and just shortcuts for women who work. So a lot of times I do a lot of things extra, like we done a huge meatloaf. It was a great big meatloaf. So what's left of that, we're going to put in the freezer containers. You can get them at Walmart. They're black, like a black container with a clear lid, and we'll put a portion of that in each container. And we'll put those in the freezer with a little sticker on them saying what's the date and the month. So you can keep meatloaf or stuffed peppers or Salisbury steaks. You can keep that 3 to 4 months in a good freezer container. So I'm trying to wait to see if any more is on there. Do we have any more? I see 1 or 2. We're going to wait and see if we've got any more. And you can watch this later too if you want to. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start with taking all these out of the paper. You see I've got gloves on because this is going to be a hands-on thing. There's no other way unless you use a mixer. And I tried a mixer with the white Christmas trees, and it just got too much. It was just too thin. I didn't like the way it turned out. So what we're going to do this time is use a fork. All right, anybody else on there? We made 2 pumpkin pies from Libby Pie Filling. If you want to go on my Facebook page, the one you're on now, I'll probably later, when I get the pumpkin pies out and get some pictures of them, I want to get you down here where you can see what I'm doing too. I will put some pictures of my pumpkin pies on there. And they're the easiest pumpkin pies you've ever made. And they're the most delicious pumpkin. Not because I make them, but everybody that I gave one to as a gift always likes them. And they're very easy made. Now that we have the canned pumpkin already in a can, you don't have to go out and get your pumpkin. Then you can find the Libby's pumpkin pie mix. And then what my secret is to it, all it takes is eggs or egg beaters, and then your pumpkin pie mix, Libby's, and then it takes 2 eggs, and then it takes, or let me forget, I almost forgot, I've already forgot. It takes your pumpkin pie mix, 2 eggs, and I always add pumpkin pie spice to mine because it doesn't have enough. So, I'm trying to think of what else I put in it, but I can't remember. I can look at my recipe right here right quick and tell you. Let me look right quick. Okay, what it takes is 1 can of the pumpkin pie mix. You have to say pumpkin pie mix. You can't say just pumpkin. So pumpkin pie mix, and it takes 2/3 cup of evaporated milk. That's your cream, not the Eagle brand or not the condensed cream, just regular evaporated milk. 2 large eggs or a 1/2 cup of egg beaters. So anyway, that's what our pumpkin pies, and they're on their last 20 minutes. So I don't know if I'll get to show them to you, but I will put pictures on there. I was still wondering if there might be some other people come on. I didn't tag anybody. Maybe I should have tagged somebody, other people, but I'm not used to doing all this yet. I usually do mine on a video and then just go over it and edit out what I want edited out. Alright. So, had quite a few come up before. Just waiting. If you know anybody that'd like to see this is going to be a strawberry shortcake truffle ball. And then in the morning, I'm going, after church, when I come back from church, I'm going to get my melting pot out and I'm going to dip these in white chocolate. So it will be a strawberry shortcake white chocolate truffle. Does that not sound good? And this is so quick and easy too, because like I said, we've got so much more now than we used to back a long time ago. We didn't have a lot of stuff that was pre-made that we could use. Okay. Have you ever made a pumpkin pie, Rhonda? The ones I make are very, very good, and they're very easy. Alright, now we've got those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take a fork and mash these up. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just going to mash these strawberry shortcake rolls up. Just mash them up. You can use your fingers, your hands. I didn't want to, you can use your, if you want to put gloves on, because this will get under your fingernails. Who else have we got on there? Say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching from if you want to. This is going to be a strawberry shortcake white chocolate truffle when we get done. I'm going to make the balls tonight, the truffle balls, and then tomorrow after church I'll dip them in white chocolate. So that looks already good and it smells delicious. I'm going to take what I had this in the refrigerator, and it's just a little bit of vanilla cake icing. Take just a little bit, maybe look like about a tablespoon, and put in here. And this just helps them to stick together. A lot of people want to put cream cheese in a lot of the truffles. Some of them you can. My pumpkin Oreo truffles, I do put cream cheese in, and they're really good. But I think this is going to be pretty good for making the balls out of. You don't want them too wet. Okay, who else is on there? See somebody clicking off and on? Oh, is that Faith? Can't see Faith. I'm making strawberry shortcake white chocolate truffles. And it consists of 2 boxes of strawberry shortcake truffles, and then I'm going to make chocolate Christmas tree truffles. So these are I'm going to put about another tablespoon of that cake icing, vanilla cake icing melted into these, so I can make sure they're going to be spreadable to put in, mash them up and put them in balls. And then I'm going to put these on a parchment paper pan that I already have right here. Let me scoot over this way, maybe you can see a little bit better. Alright, can you see that? Can you see that, guys? Oh, that's Sarah. Hey, Sarah, how are you, honey? That's my grandbaby in love's sister. They're both beautiful. Now, Sarah, this would be something you could do. I don't know if it was you that made those pastries with the Christmas jam that was the Danish, Christmas jam Danish. So another trick on doing these with a ice cream scoop is I go ahead and spray my ice cream scoop, and this is a small ice cream scoop, this is not a huge one, is to just go ahead and spray it to keep them from sticking as bad. So I'll go ahead and spray that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start taking these out, and I'm going to just place them on the parchment paper. Can you see me? Tell me if you can see me, Sarah. Can you see what I'm doing? Because I can't really tell on the camera. Can you see what I'm doing, honey? Okay, so what now we're doing with a small ice cream scoop is we're just making the strawberry, these right here. Took 2 boxes of strawberry shortcake rolls, mashed them up, and put about 2 tablespoons of white vanilla icing, cake icing, in them, just to hold them together. Okay, anybody else on there? Okay. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. You can see what I'm doing on the parchment paper. Can you see? Hopefully, I can't hardly tell when you're looking at it, it's hard to see what you're doing. So what I'm doing is just making these in balls, and this is going to make quite a few. I'm going to put them a little bit closer because I've got these chocolate Christmas trees that I'm going to make the chocolate Christmas tree truffles and dip them in dark chocolate. And I use the almond bark when I'm dipping in chocolate, and I use a melting pot. So some people say they can do that almond bark in the microwave, but I've messed it up sometimes doing that. Hello, Dawn, how are you? I'm making strawberry cheesecake white chocolate truffles. I'm going to make the balls tonight and let them freeze, and then tomorrow after church I'm going to dip them in white chocolate. That's going to be part of our Thanksgiving treats. I always have pies, cakes, and all kinds of little treats that you can snack on if I've not got Thanksgiving dinner ready. So anyway, seen a little bit of that in there that wasn't mixed up good, so I wanted to get it. So I'm just making the truffle balls right now. Strawberry cheesecake truffle balls. They're going to be dipped in white chocolate. I also have, this is a shortcut for a lot of ladies who work too, is the chocolate Christmas trees, and I got them at Walmart, and I went back to get another box because somebody found my box and got into them and ate part of them. See here? I done the white ones last week, and they were really a hit, so they were really good. But I went back to find some more chocolate ones, and I couldn't find no more. I was hoping that Sharon would get back on there so I could show her these. But now these will be on a recording for about 30 days. I'm going to try to put these on with pictures on my YouTube channel. If you want to go to my YouTube channel and join, it doesn't cost you anything. It's under Sheila E. from Tennessee. And I've got over about 180 something 180 something short videos and then long videos on there. The long videos, most of them have the recipe, or you're either watching me make it, okay? So, these smell delicious. I'm telling you, I wish y'all could smell these. These smell delicious. If you're a strawberry lover, which I am. I get tired of all the chocolate. Now, chocolate's good, let me tell you, it's good. I made a chocolate pecan pie today, or yesterday, and a regular pecan pie. The regular pecan pie, it goes to a friend. And, okay, now we've got these, and I'm going to put these in the freezer. Hello, Sherry. How are you, honey? Hello, Robert. Oh, I love to hear y'all sing and tell Sonia we're praying for her. Robert, I know you like strawberry because you like the strawberry fried pies. This is a strawberry white chocolate. It's going to be a strawberry white chocolate truffle. And you take 2 boxes of these strawberry cakes. And you take them out and put them in a bowl. You take a fork and you mash them all up. And about 2 tablespoons of melted vanilla cake icing. Alright, so then when you get them to a good consistency, you take a scoop, ice cream scoop, spray it with some Baker's Joy, and then you scoop them out. Put them in the freezer. It's best if you can put them in the freezer overnight. That way they're really good and firm. And you can put them in, dip them in white chocolate. So tomorrow after church, let me wash this strawberry off of these gloves. You can do that with your hands if you don't have, usually I just do it with a fork. But anyway, we've got these ready to go in the freezer. Hello, Edna. I made strawberry white chocolate truffles, but I'm going to dip them in white chocolate tomorrow after church. So you can watch the video. It will be on for about 30 days. I've got another bowl here. These are the chocolate Christmas trees. And I made the white Christmas tree truffles last week with white chocolate, and they were delicious. And I found these chocolate ones, and I thought, boy, that'd be good I bet those strawberry ones will be good. So I thought I'll try the chocolate truffles and dip them in chocolate instead of white chocolate. And somebody found my box, and I'll be lo and behold, there's 2 of them missing. But that's okay. We'll make do with what we've got. So I've got another pan here that I'm going to use to do the Christmas tree truffles. And just spray a little bit of Baker's Joy on there, or you can put a little bit of shortening or butter. Before you put your parchment paper, it will hold it in there really good, and then you won't have to worry about it moving. Alright. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Try to get you to where you can see, and then where I'm not right up on you too, because really you just need to see what I'm doing. Okay, well I must not have got enough of that on there. Made 2 pumpkin pies. I come home, Edna, and by the time I got home I was hungry, so I ate. And then you know how it is after you eat. My pumpkin pies like about 11 minutes. I am going to check them, guys. Just give me a second. I'm going to see what them look like in the middle. If they're done, I'm going to take them out. They're not hardly done yet. Now, I didn't put aluminum foil around my crust. I wished I had. They're not dark brown, but they're brown. So, I've got them on 325 instead of 350. So, I've got my pan ready. I'm going to take these Christmas tree chocolate truffles. And tomorrow, Lord willing, I can do a little bit more because I work Monday. And I've got a couple things to do for a friend for their Thanksgiving dinner Monday evening after I get off from work. And then probably Tuesday and Wednesday I'll be doing more for our Thanksgiving dinner. My grandsons and my grandkids are coming, and my son and my daughter. And then I think my sister may come, and one of her children. And then my great niece and my great nieces. I got 2 of them, Courtney and Haley. And then I got Now, them's my nieces. That's my sister's children's wives. So I got Courtney and Haley. And then I got three great nieces. I got Harmony, I got Haven Rose, and I've got Avery Jane. And then I've got a little great nephew, and his name's Gabriel. All right, well, we got those out. And I got a smaller pan because this doesn't look like it's going to make as many. And that's okay. Let me put that over there. So I'm going to put my cake icing that I used 2 tablespoons. That's going to go back in the refrigerator because that don't hurt. So now I've got, and this was on my shelf and I wanted to hurry and go ahead and use this. This is Food Club Creamy Fudge Frosting. So this is what we're going to use in this. I've got a couple more cakes. This right here, I was telling the other people I'm going to make some chocolate cupcakes. This is called S'mores Funfetti Fluffy Frosting. I'm going to make some cupcakes, deep chocolate cupcakes. I'm going to put some mini marshmallows down in the batter. And then I'm going to put icing with this on top of it. Don't y'all think that'd be good? I'm going to try. I experiment with things like that. Have y'all ever done that? I was hoping those pumpkin pies will get done so I can get them out and show them to you. Alright, so I think that's all of my little chocolate Christmas trees. So I'm taking a fork and I'm going to mash these up as best I can. That's why I've got my gloves on. If I can't get them mashed up with a fork, are you seeing what I'm doing? Then I'm going to take my hands and smash them up. Sometimes you have to. You can take a mixer and do it, but when I done the white Christmas trees the other day, the mixer it mixed them up and it just didn't, I don't know, it was just really too thin for me. You know, I just didn't want it that thin. I like them, my truffles, I want them to have a moist, ooey gooey middle in them. I don't like it to be runny or have to add something to it. So now this is pretty dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this fudge frosting. I didn't melt it. I'm going to take that much. That looks like about, what is that, 2 tablespoons? That's probably 1/4 of a cup. Yeah. So we'll try that and see how that looks like. I didn't measure, but I was looking over at my measuring cups. I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to 1/4 of a cup. I just want it moist enough to where I can form it into truffle balls. Okay. I think it's going to be like the other one. I believe it's going to take 1 more big spoonful. So that's probably going to be a total of about 1/2 cup of the fudge frosting. Because you want them moist, but you don't want them runny. You know, you want them moist. And that chocolate fudge frosting is going to make them even richer and better. Anybody on there have any questions? Or is there anything you'd like to see me make? I'm going to make a New York style cheesecake for our Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm just going to leave it plain. And then I'm going to put some toppings out and let my company decide what toppings they want on it. Now I'm going to wash my little ice cream scoop here, because it's got strawberry all over it. We don't want strawberry in our chocolate, even though that might be pretty good. I don't ever know. Chocolate and cherry goes pretty good together. Okay. So let me dry my hands and dry my little scoop. Okay. And again, making sure it's dry. Okay. Now, I don't think this one's going to make as many. I always spray my scoop and then rub it in because that way it releases your truffle balls. So you can see how that is right there. And I'm hoping you can see this parchment paper pretty good. Got my napkins out of the way. So we're just going to begin with a small ice cream scoop. And we're going to take these chocolate Christmas tree balls. And I'm going to put them in the freezer for tonight. I'll take some pictures after I dip them in chocolate tomorrow after church. We have our Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow at church. If any of you would like to come, you're more than welcome. We always have plenty. There's always plenty to take home. So Uh-oh, see, that wasn't moist enough. So we're going to have to do a little work on that one. There we go. So, and usually when I get them out of the freezer, if they're not in a ball shape, I can still shape them. So this is going to be a rich and decadent truffle with the chocolate Christmas trees in it. And the strawberry ones will be too. Hey Virginia, how you doing, honey? I'm making some chocolate Christmas tree chocolate truffles. These are made out of the chocolate Christmas trees. I'll show you here in just a minute. I don't want to handle that box again, and then while I'm handling these. Okay, and so we made some strawberry out of the strawberry shortcake. The strawberry shortcake rolls, we mix those up with some vanilla. And like I said, you can watch this video. It'll probably be on. If you want to watch it, it'll be on for a few days. Also, when I dip these in chocolate tomorrow, like I said, after I get back from church, I will take some pictures and try to get it added to the video, to where if you want to go on YouTube, I will put it on YouTube under Sheila E. from Tennessee, Down Home Southern Cooking. And that way you can see me make them, and you can pause it and you can go step by step the same way. This is just so decadent and rich, and it's so easy made. And I did make 2 pumpkin pies tonight, and they were on a live if you want to see those. Some of the easiest pumpkin pies you've ever made, but one of the most delicious pumpkin pies you've ever eat too. So if you want to go back on that video and do that and look at that and try to make that, I'd love to get pictures from you saying that I made it and I love it, because I know you will. But they're just so easy. You know, my mama used to have to cook her pumpkin. She had to have to peel it, seed it, cut it up in pieces and cook it. And then she would mash and mash and mash till she got it to the right consistency and keep on cooking it. It was a process to make a pumpkin pie back when I was a little girl. But it's not too bad now. You can buy the pumpkin pie filling in a can. And if you can't find it, you can buy the pumpkin puree. And then you can just add your spices to it. Alright, I'm going to have another 1 or 2 of these. That one's a little bit small. And then I'll be done with these. And these will go in the freezer. Okay, till tomorrow. Now these we're going to be dipping in dark chocolate. It'll be the chocolate almond bark. And I'm going to put them in my melting pot. And I will put pictures on to show you what it looked like, the finished product. Let me get these gloves off now. Tomorrow, it'll be after church. And if I don't get to show you my pumpkin pies, I think they're about ready. They look like they're about ready, so I'm going to move these over, and these are going to go in the freezer. I'll show you both of them. This is the strawberry shortcake rolls, and they're going to be dipped in white chocolate. These are the chocolate Christmas tree chocolate. They'll be dipped in white dark chocolate, so they'll be a dark Christmas tree chocolate truffle. So these will be really good. I also made, I'm going to show you my pumpkin pies, and then I'm going to show you my pecan pies. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't get these out. The time is up on them. Now this oven's hot, so just give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. See if I can't get them out without breaking the crust on them. I always hate breaking that crust, because if you break the crust, you just ain't nothing you can do. There's my first pumpkin pie. And it's still hot, hot, hot. But now it will, if it looks a little bit like in the middle, this has baked. See here? See, it's still jiggly. But it will settle. Okay, so let me put you back up here. Hello, Denise. How are you, honey? I just got through making some, made 2 pumpkin pies. One of them is a gift and for someone, and then one of them we're going to have for our Thanksgiving dinner. These pumpkin pies you can make ahead of time, and you can put them in a good container. You want a good pie container, like a something plastic with a lid, and then place you a napkin over the top of that pumpkin pie so it won't draw condensation. Make sure it's good and cool. Let it sit out overnight and cool. Put it in a container, and you can keep these up to 2 to 3 months. Take them out and put them in the bottom of your refrigerator. Let them unthaw, and they're still just as good. If you want to heat them up in the oven, you can heat them up on 200 degrees. And they're just as good as if the day you made them. Now, I don't know if you saw Denise, but I made some strawberry shortcake truffle balls, and I'm going to dip those in chocolate tomorrow after church, and I will be putting pictures on there. They will be on my YouTube channel. These pumpkin pies, if you want to try these are the best pumpkin pies you'll ever eat. They are just the Libby's. You can buy the Libby's, or you can buy, there's another brand, can't remember the name of it, but anyway, they're about the same recipe, and I just used the roll-up dough that you buy, the Pillsbury or the Food Club, where it rolls out, put it in these. I got these big old pans at Dollar Tree, and they're 10-inch deep, so they make a lot. So on this pie, it just says the pumpkin pie mix. It's one big can. It's like a 15.12 ounce, it's about a pound and 12 ounce can. So you use 2/3 cup of evaporated milk or 2 large eggs in 1 pie shell, deep pie shell, 9-inch or 10-inch deep pie shell, and then 1 can. Okay, see what's going on there. Well, something's happening to my phone, honey. Let me see what's going on with it. I'll be right back. Hold on there for me, guys. Looks like I'm going to have to plug my phone up. Looks like I've run my mouth too much, don't it? See what I can do here. How's that? Is that better? I'm sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, hey Murray, how are you? On these pumpkin pies, I'm sure you've all made them. But these are some of the easiest. The recipes on the back of a Libby's pumpkin pie mix. But if you can't find the pumpkin pie mix, you can use plain pumpkin puree and add your own spices to it. It's the only difference in it. And then you add your 2 eggs and 2/3 cup of evaporated milk. Mix it all up. But my secret is I always add about a 1/2 teaspoon, well, to the big can, 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. I always add a little bit more spice. Hey, Jason, how are you, honey? You getting ready for Thanksgiving? I'm going to put that dressing recipe on the video, probably in the next, probably Wednesday. I'll put that dressing recipe, one of the best dressings you've ever eat, ladies, and it's so easy you just would not believe it. And it was my sister-in-law's mother-in-law, which would be my Jason Green. It's my nephew's would be your great-grandmother. It would be his great-grandmother's dressing recipe for turkey dressing or chicken dressing, anytime you want dressing. And it's a cornbread dressing, and it is absolutely, everybody loves my dressing, so I want to share that with you too. It was shared with me, and I want to share that with you. This is my pumpkin pies, Jason. I am going to try to make 2 more peanut butter pies. I did get the stuff to do that with. Just don't hold me to it. I'm trying my best. I work Monday and I go to church tomorrow. Would y'all like to come to the homecoming? You're more than welcome. It's a homecoming Thanksgiving dinner. So let me show you again what I just made. Besides this is the chocolate. I'm going to show you what you get. These little chocolate Christmas trees, or you can get the white ones, but you do them in white chocolate. This is supposed to be 2 boxes of chocolate Christmas trees. You mix them all up in a bowl, and you put some chocolate, 1/2 cup of chocolate fudge icing. You put them in balls, in like little small balls. You freeze them overnight, and then you dip those in dark chocolate the next day. This is a strawberry shortcake strawberry shortcake roll up, strawberry shortcake rolls. And I mixed all them up in a bowl, and then I put about a half a cup of the vanilla frosting in that so that they would have enough moisture. And I'm going to put these in the freezer, freeze them overnight, and then I'm going to dip them in white chocolate. So then I've done the 2 pumpkin pies, and then let me show you I can't move the foams, but I'm going to bring one of my pecan pies over here. I made a chocolate pecan pie and a regular pecan pie. The pecan pie is sold. The chocolate pecan pie is going to be for our Thanksgiving dinner, because you can put those in the freezer. And I can bring that out the night before and it'll be perfect. So let me show you that. All right, this is the pecan pie, and it's huge. It's a 10-inch deep pie shell. This is just the pecan pie, homemade pecan pie. Can you smell it? Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And if you're going to put a pie in the freezer, you got to have a good, you can order these off of Amazon. This pie is so big that this will not stay shut, so I'm going to have to put a piece of tape on it. That's how big this pie is. So, and the other one is just like this one, only it's chocolate. So here's the other one, and it's a chocolate pecan pie. Y'all smell that one? You smell that one, Jason? All right, so that's the only difference. And how I did make those, there's a recipe that I put on there for the pecan pie and the chocolate pecan pie. And the only difference is, for the chocolate pecan pie, you want to add chocolate chips. And I added the mini dark chocolate chips. I added a cupful to the batter of the pecan batter. And that's how I make my chocolate pecan pie. So, and then I found these at Walmart, and it's called a Funfetti S'mores Fluffy Frosting. So I'm going to do some cupcakes in some dark fudge chocolate. I'm going to put 2 or 3 little miniature marshmallows down in the batter. And then when they get done, I'm going to put some icing on them with that. How's that sound? It sounds really good, don't it? So we'll try it and see. So anyway, Denise, I made a Oreo chocolate lasagna. And I just thought of you whenever I made it. I thought, well, Denise would love this. And it's over half gone. I just made it yesterday, and it's over half gone. So it's really delicious. You make them with Oreos, Cool Whip, chocolate chips, and Jell-O instant chocolate pudding. And then you just layer that till you're done with it. And you layer your Oreos, and then on top you can put crunched Oreos, chocolate chips, and Cool Whip. Of course, Cool Whip. So it was delicious. So we may do, I think there's a video on that too. If you want to go on YouTube and see that, that's under Sheila E. from Tennessee. Now the pumpkin pies are done. They're just going to be cool before I put them in a container and put them in the refrigerator. These truffles, the strawberry and chocolate truffles, I'm going to put those in the freezer, and then tomorrow after church I'll get them out, dip them in white chocolate and dark chocolate, and I'll try to put those, hook them up to the video so you can see the finished product, okay? So this is Sheila E. from Tennessee, going live. I'm trying my best, guys. So may God bless you, keep you safe. Always give God glory, praise, and thanks, and always share with others, and always smile, because smiles are contagious, and always give hugs. You never know what somebody else is going through and what a smile or a hug can do for them, okay? All right, we love you. I appreciate y'all being on here. If you make something that I've showed you how to do, or make it your own, send me some pictures. It'll make me a proud mama, all right? Okay, until we see each other again, Sheila E. from Tennessee. All right, thank you so much.